Monday's first video for you. First news story is from Eritrea. Today is the 20th of June. Eritrea observes this day as Martyrs' Day. Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean ruler, was seen today in Asmara. Second news story is about ongoing Horn of Africa China conference. Yesterday I reported that Eritrea had refused the invitation to attend a conference organized in Addis Ababa by China. The conference kicked off just a few minutes ago in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Which countries are attending this conference? What is the agenda of this conference? Is Eritrean delegation or representative part of this conference? Third news story is from Wellega, where we know that more than 200 innocent people have been killed. We have a new story about a resident of Tole whose entire family has been killed. Even in a mosque, there were more than 36 Muslims who took refuge there, but they were also killed there. Lastly, viewers, Ethiopian PM Abiy spoke a few hours ago about killings of civilians in Benishangul, Gomas and Oromia. Why didn't he mention Gambella? We know that we have seen videos, pictures of civilians killed in Gambella. No word on civilian killings in Gambella. What did he say? We'll try to analyze. Firstly, viewers, first news story is from Eritrea. Today is the 20th of June. Eritrea commemorates the sacrifices of its martyrs who fought for the independence of Eritrea from 1961 till 1991. Ceremonies are being organized to commemorate the services, the sacrifices of those who fought for Eritrea. Eritrea TV, Eritrean radio station are broadcasting special programs. And Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean ruler, was seen today at 8 a.m. He laid a wreath at Asmara, a Patriot's cemetery in Asmara, Eritrean capital. You can see some pictures on your screen. Isaias Afwerki, Eritrean ruler, can be seen laying a wreath at this place in Asmara, which is a cemetery. Foreign embassies has shared messages with Eritrean government, messages of solidarity, messages praising Eritrean martyrs. We have seen statement from Chinese embassy in Eritrea and a statement from US embassy in Asmara has also been released in connection with this Martyrs' Day. A second news story is about ongoing conference in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. It is Chinese initiative. In March, China appointed a special envoy for the Horn of Africa. Zui Bing was appointed as special envoy. Last year, US also decided to appoint special envoys to the Horn of Africa because of the strategic significance of this region. And Zhu Bing, since his appointment, has been touring Horn of Africa and neighboring countries, and he was touring the countries in connection with this Horn of Africa summit, which is underway these minutes in Addis Ababa. The summit is being held at Sheraton Hotel in Addis Ababa, Ethiopian capital. Which countries are attending this conference, and from Ethiopia, who is attending this summit? Firstly, Ethiopia, Djibouti, Kenya, Uganda, Somalia, Sudan, and South Sudan. Seven countries are attending this summit. No Eritrea, viewers. As I reported yesterday, Eritrea refused invitation to attend this conference. You can see some pictures on your screen. The pictures show ongoing China organized conference in Addis Ababa. What is the agenda, viewers? Three main points are on the agenda. Firstly, peace. Secondly, governance. And thirdly, development. And since Ethiopia has sent its national security advisor to attend this summit, it means that the summit is mainly focusing on peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. From Ethiopia, on behalf of Ethiopian government, Ridwan Hussein is attending this summit. Ridwan Hussein is National Security Advisor, newly appointed. He replaced Gado Gacho a few days ago as new National Security Advisor, and he is attending the summit. It means that this summit will focus on peace and stability in the Horn of Africa. So, a conference on peace and stability in the Horn of Africa without Eritrea is being organized. Eritrea, which has its influence in Ethiopia, in Sudan, it has fought with Djibouti, it was accused of backing groups in Somalia, is not part of this conference. The conference shows Chinese interest in this region. China, Russia, and US, they want to have political influence, economic influence in the Horn of Africa. China has huge investments in this region, viewers, and through economic projects, China has managed to have clout in this region. Thirdly, viewers, Wellega, where now it has been confirmed, private news sources, international news sources, government-backed news sources, all have confirmed that more than 200 civilians have been killed in West Wellega, Tole, Gimbi, Wareda. And most of the killed are ethnic Amharas and Muslims. A resident of Gimbi has shared the account of what happened. He says that 42 residents of the area took refuge in a mosque. They are Muslims, but even they were not spared. Those 42 were taken out of the mosque and they were killed. 12 members of the family of this man shown on screen have been killed. It's devastating. It's I have no words to explain, to speak about the tragedy which happened in Wellega. And still, blame game. OLA accusing government accusing irregular forces. Will perpetrators be brought to justice? No one knows, yours. But civilians have been killed in Wellega, mostly Amharas, and Muslims have been killed in Gimbi. Lastly, viewers, Ethiopian PM Abiy also spoke about Wellega and other civilian killings after international coverage of this incident. We did not see any statement yesterday morning. After national media highlighted Wellega incident, we saw a statement from PM Abiy as well. What is he saying? PM Abiy said that attacks on innocent civilians and destruction of livelihoods by illegal and irregular forces is unacceptable. There is zero tolerance for such horrific crimes which have been committed in Benishangal Gumus and Oromia. And government, it's government's priority to ensure that there is peace and stability in the affected areas. Now, there is no mention of Gambella, viewers. There is mention of only BG and Oromia in this statement. Wellega incident happened in Oromia, and in the past, civilian killings in BG have been reported too. What about Gambella? Ethiopian Rights Commission confirmed yesterday that in Gambella, forces were involved in extrajudicial killings. Why is the PM? He seems to be protecting his forces, because in Gambella, regional forces are involved in atrocities against civilians. In Oromia and BG, the blame is being put on OLA. So that is why PM Abiy just speaking about civilian killings in BG and Oromia. Why isn't he talking about what happened in Gambella? Because regional forces were involved there. Is he protecting his regional forces? Yet he is ignoring civilian killings in Gambella. I think civilians have been killed in Gambella too. PM should have mentioned Gambella, and those security officials who are involved in civilian killings in Gambella, they should also be brought to justice. Thank you.